Good morning once more. Again, it's another wonderful and beautiful day, and we thank God for this wonderful, great day again. And today, I am so much thrilled to note that apostles of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints are doing a great work in ministering to nations. And one of the greatest things that I came across was seeing this, that Elder Bednar actually made an historic visit to Sudan. And you all know Sudan is one of the countries that has been experiencing a lot of war. This is one of the countries that has been experiencing a lot of civil war, and the nations and the citizens have never been actually peaceful. This has been leading a lot of commotions, and even the organization of the African Union tried so much to ensure that they calm, the civil war that is going on there. But still, there are so many sparks of what we call civil war. Families have been displaced there, and Sudan is a country that is so fragile. It's a country that is so fragile. Every now and then, they've been experiencing coup d'etats, and that is so lethal. And we were shocked when we heard that Elder David A. Bednar had to make a visit there and talked with some of the leaders who are there. And without further ado, please let me just invite you so that we can listen to what President Bednar had to do. Please welcome.
Time of transition. One of the very important aspects of this visit to Sudan is the timing. We're here during a period of tremendous transition. There's a new government that's in place, many reforms that are taking place in the country. It's early, and so it's continuing to progress. But there's also a great optimism as we met with people in a wide variety of settings. They're very eager for freedom, more freedom than they've had in the past, and the government seems very determined to be able to fulfill that promise. We wondered as we came what would be the reception of us as Christians. And everywhere we've gone, it's been quite remarkable to see how much Islam and the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints have in common. I come as a leader of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. We met on one of the afternoons with a number of Sufi leaders, and it was a most enjoyable discussion. They were very animated and highlighted the fact that we have so much in common between our two faith communities. Welcome. Dave Bednar. One of the highlights of our visit was the opportunity to visit with Imam Sadiq El-Mahdi, a former prime minister in Sudan. We were in his home for the visit, and he has a remarkable perspective on what has taken place in Sudan and what is presently taking place following the revolution. So we've had a chance to visit with former officials, present officials, ordinary citizens, and religious leaders. This has been most memorable, and part of Sudanese history and culture is that if you drink the water of the Nile, you will return again.
It's one of the greatest cultures among the Nubian people. The Nile was a river that was considered to be so special. It is actually a source of life to many people around Sudan, because that area is a desert. And in one of the greatest rich history of what we call the Egyptian and Sudan, is that those who are along the river Nile were considered to be part of the greatest civilization of the Egyptian peoples. And that's why you go to Sudan, you'll find there's so many pyramids in Sudan than there are in Egypt. A lot of pyramids in Sudan but I know in the world, most people know that only pyramids exist in Egypt, but in Sudan, there are so many pyramids there too. Yes, so that is what Elder Bednar went, and you can see he had gone there when a revolution had just taken place. This was not democratically elected government. It was through a revolution. People fought. And right now, the citizens are trying to come back to terms with what had gone through. Sudan is trying to settle. And we thank God that the apostle of the Lord had to make a visit there in such a risky moment and actually discuss with people there. This is something that is so commendable, and it is something that is so good, because the church had already started its branches in Sudan, and it was actually growing very fast. People were very receptive of the gospel. I remember talking to one of my friends yesterday, because he was in Sudan and he was among the Kenyans and some expatriates who went to Sudan, and they are the ones that actually started the church there. They started the units there. But those units were almost splitting. They were almost having about 3 branches there, because it was growing very fast. But what happens is that because of the war, they could not actually gather anymore. But now that the war has ended, a new government is now in place, and I think that is why the apostle went there to revive those gatherings and ensure that Latter-day Saints are actually okay and they are well taken care of. So these are some of the greatest things that are happening in the world today. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is doing a lot, and it's actually spreading like the bushfire in the Hamilton. No? It's actually spreading so quickly to an extent that other churches are even shocked. No? Other churches are even shocked. This is surely the fastest growing church in the whole world. It's moving like serious, moving like, fire in the Hamilton, moving very fast. And that is what exactly the Lord is doing in these last days. Otherwise, thank you very much. God bless you. Looking forward to see you again next time. Thank you.